All right, ready to kick this pig? For reals this time?
Kick the tires and light the fires.
You are listening to the Drunk Sports Podcast with Big Red and IndyCar Tim, talking sports, current events, guy stuff, because I know you like guy stuff, and everything in between. Now open up a cold one and drink along, because here they are, wait for it, Lance and Tim.
You can buy me a drink.
We're all drunk.
I think that is just the feed. Your internet connection is doing that. Hello, and welcome to a very special golf-only episode of the Drunk Sports Podcast.
I'm hot-wired.
And
You're not.
you guys would not believe what we have just been through over the last, I don't know, what time did I get here, 6:30?
Yeah, and we've had the discussion of technology wins again, but this was like a 15-round, 10-8, all 15 rounds were 10-8. I mean, we got our ass kicked every freaking round.
I don't even know what's happening.
I need to go into...
And now I got a chat thing here that it won't let me freaking... All right. We're going to get through this. I am IndyCar Tim. I'm alongside my favorite partner in the whole world.
I'm still Big Red, but I'm mad as hell.
Mr. Mad as Hell, Big Red Baby himself, and we are live from Studio 69 at Casa Not So Grande on this very special Wednesday night episode of the Drunk Sports Contest.
It's a contest now so you can stay alive the longest.
The Drunk Sports Podcast.
And we're not even drunk, and that's probably making matters worse.
And we have a major this weekend, and that's why we're here to talk about it. We were scheduled to have Mr. John Gerber, our resident golf pro, on with us. He is under the weather tonight, so he will not be joining us.
Yeah, a little Johnny Gerb's under the weather, but we need to let him rest a little bit. He played in a golf tournament this Monday and Tuesday. And it wasn't one of those mini tour things, so don't throw that at me. Don't get me any more
Sorry,
trouble.
John, that was not me. Lance relegated you to a mini tour somewhere.
He played in a little tournament this Monday and Tuesday, and having a little health issue, so we're going to let him rest up. And he gave me his picks though, so we will go into those.
Speaking of John, let's throw out our sponsorship for tonight.
Get it?
Our show is sponsored by the Highlands Performance Golf Center in Carrollton, Texas, 2538 Golden Bear Drive, 75006 in Carrollton. You can reach them by phone at 972-733-4111. And on the web at their brand new website, it is highlandspgc.com. The old one has been cut off and terminated, and we're trying to remedy that so that it forwards to the new one. But
yeah, I put in a request, talk to Johnny, and we're going to get that.
Did you?
Get that forward over, yeah.
All right, well, something needs to be get done about that.
That or we've got descriptions to change.
We do. And I can go back and do that. But we want to thank the Highlands Performance Golf Center for supporting us and helping us out. We wish Johnny a get well soon. We know he will. And we're going to have some fun here without him tonight, predicting the winners and the players for the 148th British Open in Northern Ireland for the first time since when, Lance?
It's been over 70 years. It's been over 70 years. I don't remember when the last time. I don't have it in front of me. I've got everything else in the world in front of me, but I don't have the last time it was in Northern Ireland or at Royal Portrush. But it's been about 70 years, and that's been due to all the political unrest that was going on up there for years and years.
Political strife wins again.
You know, the good old IRA.
Yeah.
Mixing stuff up.
Not the good IRA either. My bank account.
The Irish car bombs we're talking about are not the ones that we order at the bar.
No, that is not the right kind of Irish car bombs.
That's wrong. These do a whole lot more damage, even though those kind of will do a little bit of damage between your ears.
So we want to welcome everybody joining us live on Facebook and live on YouTube. Please comment. We do have our comment section up for you to ask questions. We do not have the call-in capability yet, Mr. Travis Martin III, but we will get that up and running here in the coming weeks as soon as I figure out how to do that. Thank you to those of you who are listening to us on the podcast. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube and you'd like to listen to the podcast at your earliest convenience, in the shower, on the way to work, taking a dump, whatever you want to do it, you're able to. We are on all the major podcast apps. We are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. We are on Stitcher, CastBox, Google Podcasts, Radio Play. Dude, we're on everything out there. iHeartRadio, the radio.com app.
Do us a big favor wherever y'all listen to us. Like us, subscribe, give us a review, especially if you're out there on iTunes. Go out and subscribe and like. And also, shoot us a review. Anything y'all can do for us pushes us up that list and gets us a little bit more to the top and lets us hit our number so that we can do what we want to do and make this show the way we want to make it.
So we can keep doing it for free. And we ain't got to charge y'all. You know, we'd hate to have to charge y'all to listen to this garbage.
These four fools in here wouldn't give me a nickel right now.
I would. I'd give you a nickel.
You give me 20
Myron,
cents?
give you a quarter.
A quarter? That covers everybody. That even covers Tim.
Put it towards our beer fund because we need all of that.
A quarter to our beer fund? What is that, one drink?
I don't know.
Sip?
It's a shot of beer.
It's not even a shot of beer. It's like a sip.
So anyway, thank you for joining us. Please like, share, listen. If you'd like to reach us on social media during the week when you're not listening, I am at IndyCar Tim on the Twitter. He is at Drunk Big Red on the Twitter. And as a show, we are at Drunk Sports DFW on the Twitter. So feel free to contact us. You can email us at thedrunksportspodcast@gmail.com. We would love to have some input from you about what you'd like to hear in future shows, about what you hated about the other shows, and how much better I am than Lance on these things. Just go ahead and say that.
How much better you are, or how much prettier you are, because I know which one I'm going to win.
I'll take either one.
You are far better at this than I am. I am far prettier than you are, even with these glasses running off the end of my nose right now.
Yeah, what's up with that, old man?
I can make them go away.
Grandpa, I want you to see your stuff. Why is yours is doing that? Mine's not. Mine's great.
Yeah, see, that's what I can't figure out. I'm even wired.
You are wired. We need to be wired. So, Lance, we got the 148th Open Championship. Starts tomorrow. Does it kick off or tee off? Well, this is golf, right?
It's golf, so yeah, it tees off, but you can call it kick off.
And we don't have tee times for anybody. We didn't, dig that deep.
No, we don't.
But I'll tell you.
And in the British Open, they don't even call them tee times. They don't even call them matches.
What do they call them?
They're games. Game number.
No wonder we won Independence.
7:25. Game number one.
What is up with those silly Brits, man?
I can't even.
Do they still have a queen?
Oh, yeah.
Do they still worship her and honor her and pay her?
They don't worship her. She's not a goddess.
Well, it is to them, right?
No, it's just a monarchy.
Hey, Gavin Dawson, thanks for joining us, brother. Hope we're doing you honor here. We're not talking soccer, though. We'll get to that at a later time.
Hello, G-Bag Nation.
Hello to the G-Bag Nation and everybody at 105.3 The Fan. Tolo. So, yes, it's been a long time since we've had the Open Championship in Northern Ireland to the tune of 70-plus years, of course, due to the political unrest there. And this is a very special course that some of the golfers actually have ties to. We know that it is the home course for one, and I'm going to say his name the best I possibly can. Rory McIlroy.
That's a hell of a lot better than you could have said it Sunday night. I promise you, brother.
I couldn't have said your name Sunday night. By the way, thanks to Mike Fisher from 105.3 The Fan for jumping on with us for 2 straight hours.
Absolutely.
And talking a lot of basketball and football, and good God, he was a trooper, man. I couldn't even speak
awesome.
at the end of the show.
I think we ran right up to the edge of his bedtime.
I think we were past his bedtime. He probably fell asleep on the way home. Marcia, we apologize for getting him home late.
Marcia.
So, well, Lance, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Open Championship going into this weekend? I know you did a little bit of research.
What do you know about the Open Championship history, Timmy?
Well, I know that the Open Championship, per se, is referring to the British Open and not the U.S. Open, which should be the other way around.
Well, no, I mean, they've been at this a little bit longer than we have, so, I mean.
So we had the 116th U.S. Open? 103rd.
something.
Something like
I
that. So,
don't
yes,
remember.
148 is larger than 102.
I'm
so
frustrated and drunk, and I can't remember.
we'll
right
give them
now,
some
so.
credit. So, it is a coveted stop along the PGA Tour, of course, as a major.
Absolutely.
I do know that.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, so the first Open Championship was played on the 17th of October in 1860 at Prestwick Golf Club in Ayrshire, Scotland, over 3 rounds on a 12-hole links golf course. So what happened was a bunch of guys were hanging around and they wanted to decide who the greatest Scottish golfer was. And so James Ogilvy from Prestwick Golf decided to form a competition in 1860 to be played for the professional golfers to see who could become the champion golfer of the year. The first rule of the tournament, whenever they decided to put this together, was they were going to give a belt. It's a red leather belt with a buckle. So, I mean, they were giving away belt buckles before rodeos were around here. So, if you won the tournament 3 times, you got to keep the buckle. You got to keep the belt and the buckle.
Right.
Okay? So, it's like the WWE championship. Aaron Rodgers walking around.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I know how you
Discount double check,
I know how
baby.
you love Aaron Rodgers.
God almighty. Idiot.
So, the first Open Championship, I believe, was comprised of 8 golfers, 8 professionals. They played, and let me find my notes here. Where'd it go?
Technology wins again.
Yep, yeah, it is. It's still winning. So Blackheath, Brunsfeld, Musselburgh, and the St. Andrews Golf Clubs were invited to send up to 3 of their best golfers, each to represent their clubs. The winner received the challenge belt, made of red leather and silver buckle, estimated at a value of 25 pounds.
That's heavy.
Which came about to the donated from the Earl of Eglinton. So yeah, so that happened there. The first rule,
Eglinton.
huh?
The Earl of Eglinton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. I didn't even take his name down. I mean, somebody in my family may have been the Earl of Eglinton at one point. Maybe. But so it was 8 golfers contested the event, with Willie Park Sr. winning the championship by 2 shots over Old Tom Morris, and declared the champion golfer of the year. A year later, in '61, the Open then allowed amateurs to play along with professionals. So there were 8 amateurs added to that. Old Tom Morris won it again, or Old Tom Morris won it the next year by 4 strokes. The prize fund, was introduced in '63 and split between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. First place didn't get any money.
You're talking 1863 or 1963.
Still 18.
You're going way back. Okay, yeah.
1863.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to remember that far back.
Dude, I was born in 1969. I am not 140 some odd years old. So slow your
Well, I
roll.
hope not, because if you are, I am. So.
Well, okay. So anyway, a prize fund of 10 pounds. The prize fund was 10 pounds. That was divided up amongst 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place.
Damn, Gina.
First place didn't get any prize money. He just got the belt. That's all he got.
And how much was this belt worth?
25 pounds. But the
I
thing
thought that's what it weighed.
No, 25 pounds. The thing about it is you couldn't even keep the damn belt.
Did you have to give it back?
But you had to win it 3 times before you could keep it.
And they had to make another one.
Right.
So
So
that's
anyway,
bullshit right there.
That went on and on for a few years. In '64, the prize money was also paid to the winner. Willie Park Sr. went on to win 2 more tournaments, and Old Tom Morris 3 more, before young Tom Morris won 3 consecutive titles between '68 and '70. Since he won 3, the rule stated that he got to keep the belt. Then what the hell are they going to do? They ain't got no damn belt to give away. I mean,
so he just had to win it every year.
my daddy had 3 or 4 of them in the closet. He could have given them. I would have let him have personally because he whipped me with them. But anyway, so on September 11th of 1872, was a good September 11th. An agreement was made between Prestwick, the Honorable Company of Edinburgh Golfers, and the Royal and Ancient Golf Club. They decided that each of the three clubs would contribute £10 towards the cost of a new trophy, which was to be a silver claret jug, known officially as the Golf Champion Trophy. And hosting the Open would be rotated between the three clubs. They didn't make any decisions soon enough, and young Tom Morris won for the fourth consecutive time. Instead, all he got was a crappy-ass medal inscribed of the Open Champion Trophy. Also, he is the first to be engraved on the claret jug as the 1972 winner, and so, he didn't get it. He didn't get a trophy.
Right.
He got a pittance of a prize fund, and just got a crappy medal for winning it the fourth consecutive time.
But he still had his belt.
He still had his belt from the year before. Did the man deserve another belt?
3 years before.
I mean, how many wouldn't you like to be able to walk over to the first tee with all your championship belts laid over your shoulder? And, I mean, that's what the WWE guys do, right?
Oh, don't even bring wrestling into this.
No? Okay. Well, I mean, boxers do the same thing.
Wrestling.
I could walk up to the first tee with one, and you could carry two for me, and we could walk up.
Then I could be your caddy.
Right. Drop the belts and carry the bag.
I feel like there's a song there somewhere.
That sounds like a country song. Drop my belt, carry my bag. No?
We'll work on that for Saturday.
All right, that'll be good. All right, so anyway, then just another side note, young Tom Morris sadly died in 1875 at the ripe old age of 24.
Dang. Did he have the clap or the gonorrhea or something?
So going back looking at this, if you look, he won his first Open in 68.
1868.
1868. And he died in 1875 at the age of 24. So doing that math, if I do it real quick in my head, I'm going to get it wrong. But he won his first Open championship at the age of 17.
Wow.
Stout.
I feel like I could have done that if I tried.
No.
You don't think?
No, shit, no.
I was a good golfer at 17.
Well, yeah, and still, yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Times change.
No. I mean, some of your golf clubs look like they were, look like it was from 1875.
Yeah, 20 years ago, exactly.
So
God, I wish.
I just want to give you a little background on the Open. It's just some notes I pulled up. Thank you, Wikipedia, and some of the other websites that I visited. That's where I got the most of that.
Well, when you got a golf tournament that's 148 years old, there's bound to be something interesting.
There's a lot of history, and there's a whole lot of history that I haven't gone over. I mean, if you really want some information, you can go to Wikipedia, and it talks about, in the early days, it talks about the original Big Three, Nicholas, Palmer, Watson.
They were not playing in the 1860s.
Nicholas Palmer, Watson, Player, all those guys. So, I mean,
the late, great Don January.
Don January's not dead, sir.
Well, but you tried to kill him.
No, I think you just did.
I was mimicking you, sir.
That was an old episode. I do not claim an initiative with that.
We love you, Don January.
Yes, sir. Texas native. Love you.
So part of our golf preview episode when we do the majors and the locals isn't just informational. We want you to make some money and have some fun at it. We would like you
Heck yeah. Run over to your closest legal sports book.
Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie.
They do horse racing. I don't know that you can.
I thought they did like gambling, too.
I don't think they do sports bets.
I thought they did.
I don't know.
I've never been there. Well, I have, but I was drunk.
I have to go to Vegas every time I place a bet.
Okay, well, don't go to Lone Star Park for golf bets.
Because I'm going to have to get there
My bad.
early. I mean, I got to get there quick because the Open's going to start at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, in about 7 hours.
I got my. It's not 7 hours now.
Oh.
I mean, we had too much trouble with technology.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're sorry. Again, apologies and corrections. We were about 30 minutes late coming on the air. 20 minutes late. Because we can't figure out networking and streaming and crap. And For those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, you'll see that we had some difficulties, and I don't even know if it's working now, but hopefully it is. My side of it's working.
Shut up, Tim.
Travis says he's got the stickers for us for our laptops. Thanks, Travis. Can't wait to see you. We'll get those from you. So at least that part of the stream's working.
Yeah, I've got that too. Thanks,
All right.
Travis.
Well, hey, good stuff's happening.
Fap.
So lots of stories going into the British Open.
Yep.
We're going to give you some picks from our resident golf professional, Mr. John Gerber.
Little Johnny Gerber, yeah, he hooked me up with 4 steaks.
He gave you steaks?
Well, I mean, you can call them steaks. I mean, you're gonna stake them. You're gonna put some money on them. You're gonna hope they win, right?
I thought you meant like to grill.
No, I mean you can think of them that way
I was
because
about to be like, dude, I'm hungry right now.
because I also asked him to give me a ham sandwich and a bologna sandwich. Which
I did see that on your
Which you
sheet.
did. Which you did, yeah. So I got 4 steaks. I got a ham sandwich and I got a bologna sandwich.
I saw that.
I got beer right here.
Oh, you do? Is it cold?
Bam. Do we ever do a damn broadcast where I ain't got cold beer?
It's almost happened.
We got 4 names. We got Little Ricky Fowler. We got Patrick Reed, Dustin Johnson, and Matt Kuchar. So where do we want to start?
Well, why don't you start with Matt Kuchar
The Cooch?
and his caddy?
His caddy it's not the same caddy. He's going to get paid.
Of course it's not the same caddy.
We don't
It would
have to
work
go
for
in,
him.
we don't have to go into this.
Oh, that's
So
probably
Matt
not part of the
Kuchar,
British Open.
41-year-old pro, turned pro in 2000, career earnings $49.8 million from Winter Park, Florida. This year has been pretty good for him. He won the Sony Open in Hawaii. He won the Mayakoba Golf Classic in Mexico. He finished second at the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play in Austin, and is currently ranked number 1 in the FedEx Cup rankings. This year, he has made 6
Wait,
points.
Kuchar's ranked number 1?
He's not ranked number 1 in the world golf rankings.
Oh, okay.
He's ranked number 1 in the playoff race.
In the points.
In the points for the playoff in the FedEx Cup.
Okay. God, it's so confusing.
So many ways to make money.
Not for us.
That I can't make.
Suck.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not. Never mind. $6.2 million is what he's made this year. He has 8 top 10 finishes. Would you like to take a guess at the odds on the man? Well, I mean, you're looking at the run sheet, so
Well, I can't see the run sheet, so yes, I am looking at the run sheet.
You want one of these?
I cannot see the run
No?
sheet.
You don't have the cool glasses slide down.
No. Ooh, I can do this though. Watch this. Watch this.
I'm gonna be impotent. I might as well look.
Ooh, that
impotent.
helps. God, how old do I? We do this in restaurants. So
Yeah.
for those of you listening and not watching, I have the flashlight on my camera open, on my phone open,
Yeah, that helps.
and I'm looking at the run
wow.
sheet. And so I do this at restaurants, and Lauren makes fun of me. She's like, "All right, Grandpa, go sit at the other booth."
Because she's got 15-year younger eyes than you do.
She can't see either. I challenge her to a vision contest.
Anyway, his odds on winning the Open Championship this year are 35-1.
Holy shit! Yeah, they are.
So if I was to put $100 on him and he won, I'd make $3,500.
Well, let's do that.
I mean,
You know a guy?
I know a guy in Vegas.
You have $100 I can borrow?
What, if we win, we split, and if we lose, you disappear.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Story of my life.
All right. So Matt Kuchar, yeah, he's. Those are pretty strong odds, but Matt's been playing well this year, so we'll see. We'll see how he comes out. Let's run to the number 2 golfer in the world. Let's see where he stands.
All right.
Dustin Johnson's 35 years old, turned pro in 2007. His career earnings are $61.5 million from Columbia, South Carolina.
I bet he talks funny, too.
No, he doesn't really talk very funny. His wife's pretty damn
Doesn't
fine.
he have a hot chick?
His wife is fine as hell.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can have her on the
Married to Wayne Gretzky's daughter. I'll tell you what, little side story.
show. Uh-oh, here we go.
Mr. Jeb Brown and I went out to,
Is he really married to Wayne Gretzky's daughter?
yes,
Wayne Gretzky has a daughter?
Paulina.
Paulina I remember
Gretzky.
her when she was 12. I was thinking she was still like 12.
Well, she didn't always stay 12.
That would be
Just because
awkward.
the man retired 20 years ago and she was 12 doesn't
Well,
mean she's still
I
12.
think Dustin Johnson needs a show high five then for landing that shit.
Hell yeah.
Dustin, good job, brother.
So Jeb and I we go out to Colonial 3 or 4 years ago. We pulled into where the bus dropped us off, and we walked in. We're at number 1 green, number 2 tee box. We're standing there in between the two of them. Dustin comes walking up, and she's walking down the left-hand side of the number 1 fairway. Just see this good-looking girl walking up. And I'm watching the golf, and Jeb hits me. Dude, see that?
Was it her?
I looked over there, and I said, ooh, hey, she looks familiar. We talked back and forth real quick. I said, look up to see who Dustin Johnson's girlfriend is. So we GTS'd. We Googled that shit.
I bet you Googled the hell out of that.
And once we got to the pictures,
Absolutely.
we Googled and Googled and Googled.
And what was her reply?
Give it to me, Lance. Give it to me, Lance. Push, push. Give it to me, Lance.
So that went on. She walked up. Dustin finished number 1. That's about the same time Jeb and I did. And she went down to start walking down number 2 to see his tee shot. And Jeb and I followed like little puppies.
I can imagine.
We followed her until she lost us somewhere. I think she ducked in between 2 porta potties and ran the other way.
Clearly, you guys needed the skills of a licensed and experienced private investigator to be hanging out with you that day.
Jeb and I are both pretty big dudes, and we do not have ninja stealth skills very well. Especially when we're walking around and our tongues are hanging out, and it's like, dude, she's badass,
dude.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Kind of
So
jealous.
I mean, a couple of old dudes walking around following her.
Did you make it obvious? Did she get creeped out?
Next, so
That's a yes.
anyway,
We'll have more on that story later.
Dustin this year won the World Golf Championship at the Mexico Championship. Finished first place. Finished second in the PGA. Finished T2 at the Masters, and is currently ranked number 7th in the FedEx Cup rankings. He has won $5.3 million this year and
How
has
does he even pay
7
rent?
top 10 finishes. Probably from Paulina Gretzky's
Her trust
fund from Wayne.
Hey, Paulina, when you get tired of him, come on over and meet a real man.
I got you, baby.
I'm talking to you, Lance.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I was trying to put in a good word for you.
Oh,
I have a beautiful woman. I'm not looking for anything.
I do too, but I mean,
Jennifer Aniston, I'm still waiting on you.
she's older than you are. I got her. I got dibs.
Yeah,
I got
she
dibs.
is. About ready for that. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
does she have a little sister?
Paulina Anderson? And Aniston?
Paulina Anderson?
No.
Who the hell is Paulina Anderson?
Mr. Anderson.
Okay, we're getting
Okay.
off topic here.
Yep. So his odds for winning the Open Championship this
As
year
usual.
is he's one of the he's tied for second being in the favorites list. He is at 10-1. So $100 wins you $1,000. That's good money. I don't have the numbers in front of me about how he's fared in the Open in the past, but dude's playing pretty good golf. We're throwing it. The camera, it's too close.
Well, we still can't help but you
Yeah.
hit it. Damn it, you're better than me at everything.
Better.
Kevin Hagelin.
Next one. Let's go to Patrick Reed, everybody's favorite. Not
Why are you going to him? He's
Let's-
numbered. We're not going in order, are
let's no. That and I'm being sarcastic. I have to like Patrick Reed. He's 28 years old. Turned pro in 2011. Has made $25 million in his career.
we? Jeez.
Born in San Antonio, Texas.
Idiot. He's probably a Spurs fan.
But yeah, probably so. And he's not a big. I don't think really anybody's a big fan of him in the locker room.
Because he's from San Antonio.
No, because he has pretty much shunned everybody in the world, and it's just him and his wife, and everybody else can FO.
It kind of sounds like another golf pro
Uh-oh, what's that?
that we've talked about that is apparently the arch nemesis of Mr. John Gerber.
Yeah, but I don't know, and we're not gonna mention names, but
No.
I don't know the full story behind that. And one of these days,
We'll get it from him.
I'm gonna get Jay Jeezy and get him to tell me.
We'll get it from him.
Anyway, Patrick Reed has 2 top 10 finishes so far this year. He finished T5 in the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Finished T7 in the WGC HSBC Champions Tournament, and finished T13 in the Sony Open in Hawaii. He is ranked 64 in the FedEx Cup points rankings, and his Open Championship odds are 80 to 1, 80 to 1.
Damn.
So $100 makes you $8,000.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. No, and
But do you really think he'll win?
a little birdie told me, maybe it was John Gerber, maybe it wasn't, that's who he thinks may make it happen.
Is that his long shot?
No, it's not his long shot. These are his 4 stakes.
Oh, yeah, his 4
so he
Wow.
he feels good about little
impressive.
Patty Reed. I mean, his name is Patrick. So I mean,
Idiot.
it's in Scotland, so maybe it happens. I don't know.
All right, well, then I have a show prediction for Mr. Patrick Reed. I predict he will not make the cut. What do y'all think of that?
So you want to put 25 on him making the cut?
Yep.
Okay, 25 on him. I say he
Wait,
makes
25 what? Bottle caps? Beers?
We can do 25 beers or $25.
Oh, $25 is probably cheaper.
It's really about the same. I mean, you want to we can make it $28 and it's 6 1, half dozen.
You want to, like, bet wives?
No.
We've talked about that before. I don't think they'd be fully on board.
I
Yeah, I don't think they'd be on board with that. Well, you notice we only talk about it when they're not here. Yeah, $25, he misses a cut.
Yep. Okay. All right. 20. It's on.
If he makes the cut, you give me $25. If he misses the cut,
No.
you give me $25.
No, it's not.
Well, I don't know
it
how to
works.
bet. You have to explain this to me.
It's not a heads I win, tails you lose thing.
Oh, that's why that's unfair.
Yes.
I
That's
see
exactly
now.
why that's unfair.
All right. Yes. No. I will take that $25 bet though.
All right. So last stake, little Ricky Fowler, 30 years old, turned pro in 2009. Career earnings of $37.5 million.
Jeez. Is his wife
From
hot too?
Marietta, California. Dude, have you not looked her up yet?
I don't know. Maybe I was probably drunk.
You need to GTS that right now. Turn your light off or pop another tab over there. Ricky, Rickie
Really?
Fowler.
Is he a girl?
No, his
Oh, look. The first suggestion was wife.
wow.
I've had better. I mean, I've had worse.
That's the game. Yeah, that's the game.
Okay, I've definitely had worse. And I have a proclamation. She is only with him for his money.
Dude, she's got plenty of her own. Just do a little history check on her. You'll be fine.
That takes a.
But
Dude,
just don't. You ain't
look
got to do
at that.
it.
Is that her?
You ain't got to do it right now.
Why is it like?
Because your computer's stupid. Your son made a
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wipe
Awesome
this
trade
computer and start.
with
It's
you.
all right.
He
Hey,
got-
the one I gave him wasn't so great either.
he got a great deal.
New fiance. Oh, they're probably married by now. Look, dude.
I'm telling you. Hey, you know what? I got one of those in here. Six pack.
Look at those abs.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I could,
Okay. Show bet.
I can get a
Show bet.
I can get an airbrush painter and paint me some on for the next time
All
I
right.
go to the lake.
But we need to make a show bet
Do
right
it.
here and now
Uh-huh.
on the air. $25. I can hit her before you can.
Puncher?
Well, that's not what I had in mind. That'd probably be easier though.
I mean, it was wide open. So I mean, I see her at a damn golf course. I can walk by and do that.
I bet-
$25.
hey, I bet that is wide open.
Jeb, video this. I win. Give me 25. Not even gonna take that bet. It's too easy. So
I might have to just quit the show right now.
just see. I told you. I got you all. See. Don't GTS.
I am saving.
Do you want to hear
that
about?
for later?
Do you want to hear about little Johnny Gerber's ham sandwich? It's his long shot.
I know it ain't me.
It's his long shot. His long shot is Brandon Grace, a 31-year-old from South Africa. 31 years old, turned pro in 2007. Career earnings of $8.8 million. I believe we've heard Mr. Grace's name a time or two this year on some of the other golf
That's why it's
broadcasts.
so dark in here. We always have that light on.
Hey, Lane, would you hit
No,
that
it's
for
all
me?
right. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to give me an epileptic seizure right now.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening.
What up, Andrew? We're muscling through this. There's Stacy. Do I have dinner ready?
I already
No, I don't
answered
have
her.
dinner ready.
Told her she needs to bring it.
Yeah.
Hi, Lindy. How you doing?
And yeah, stay. Oh yeah.
Oh, I
you
spell
put
her name wrong.
Yeah, you put an E in that
Dang
jackass. What a dummy.
Hi, Stacy.
So a ham sandwich. A ham sandwich would be what we would consider a long shot. Oops, excuse me.
They say excuse me here.
Brandon Grace, I've already been through all of his stats. He has 2 top 10 finishes this year at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, number 2, and at the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play. He was a T9 there in Austin. Also finished tied 28th at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. His FedEx Cup ranking is 84th, and this year he has made a measly $1.3 million.
How does he pay bills?
How do I pay bills?
I mean, that's no money at all. I've made more than that, and I'm barely scraping by.
His U.S. Open odds to win this weekend, 125 to 1. So throw
You bet $1 to make 125.
Right. Pay 100, win $12,500.
Oh, okay. That sounds better.
Yeah, well, of course it does.
The way you said it sounds better than the way I said it.
1,000.
All right, but
bet 100 on him. Chances are he won't win. You'll lose
is he
100
gonna
on him.
win?
You'll lose 100 on him.
Yeah. My prediction for our ham sandwich pick: he does not finish in the top 50.
So you're going to say he makes the cut?
Yeah, he'll make the cut.
He makes the cut.
He won't finish in the top 50.
So, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I mean, any of these names that Gerb puts up, I'm feeling pretty good that they're gonna make.
I know. I feel kind of crappy like squashing his picks like that, but
well,
you know,
he's
hey,
gonna
even a broken clock is right twice a day.
he's gonna feel pretty damn good when he comes back on next time and
Wait, do I have to pay him money too?
tells you to kick rocks.
Hey, I'll welcome that.
So
As long as he comes back on with
we
us.
have our ham sandwich, and that's a long shot. So what would you think a bologna sandwich was?
An impossible shot.
The impossibilities. But the impossibilities are decent because he's a good dude. I've met him. Mr. Ryan Palmer, 42 years old, turned pro in the year 2000. His career earnings are just
I thought
shy.
he died. Isn't there a drink named after him?
That's Arnold Palmer,
Oh,
you dumbass.
The other Palmer.
And
Sorry.
he's not even related.
Didn't he make that video in the 80s? Gonna have to face it, you're addicted to love. Oh, that's Robert Palmer.
Yeah,
My
that's-
bad. Sorry. Getting these guys mixed up, man.
Your name recognition sucks ass.
You're the one that didn't know who Robert Palmer was.
just
I saw the glazed look in your eyes.
That's the alcohol, son. That's the alcohol. It's not me trying to remember. It's the alcohol. So Ryan Palmer, he's from Amarillo, Texas. He has a career earnings just shy of $26 million. He has 5 top 10 finishes this year. Won the Zurich Classic in New Orleans. Finished T3 at the CJ Cup at Nine Bridges. I really don't know where the hell that's at.
Nine Bridges Road. Didn't the Eagles sing about that?
That's Seven Bridges Road, you
bad.
idiot.
Once again.
The Honda Classic
Geology
finished
wins
T4th. He is 19th in the FedEx Cup rankings. He has won $2.7 million this year. And his Open Championship odds
So he's won more than our ham sandwich pick.
He's won more this year.
Right.
He's won more this year. More money. Johnny doesn't pick these on who's done what and where and why. Johnny's got some
Okay,
insight.
he's won like 4 times more than our ham sandwich picks career earnings.
Okay, but that still doesn't. It's not 4. That's
I know.
that's 3.
I just find that odd that someone turned pro in 07 and has only won $8 million.
Well, I mean,
That's not even $1 million a year.
Ryan Palmer turned pro in 2000, and if you're saying that, Ryan Palmer turned pro 7 years earlier, and has only won $14 million more.
I would rather be Ryan Palmer.
Oh, I can't do the math. Shut up. The Open Championship
Math is
odds
hard.
for Ryan Palmer, Miss Marjorie Bird would be so proud right now, Lane. Miss Bird would be so proud that I couldn't do this math. Ryan Palmer's odds are 250 to 1. $100 on a winner makes you $25,000.
But again, the question is, will he win?
So here's
I guess that's what gambling's all about.
what.
That's why it's called gambling.
It's a
and
gamble.
not
It's a gamble.
sure-thinging.
So let me tell you this: there are also other and I don't have the odds for these, but this is stuff that I look into. I like these names. I like these guys, and if I'm not sure on them about winning, I'll hedge my bet a little bit. And they're books. Certain books will have them with you can bet at top 5s, top
Right.
10s, and top 20s. Of course, the odds are drastically different, but still, if you're betting $25 instead of $100, it makes it a whole lot easier to pull
Right.
it off. So, but you're still, I mean, if you put $25 on Ryan Palmer, I'm guessing his odds to finish in the top 20 would probably be, I don't know, let me look it up. Give me just a minute. Tim, play some
So let me tell
play some
you
buffer music or something.
where my picks are going here. Does anyone want to hear IndyCar Tim's golf picks? Glad to hear it.
That sounded like one.
We're all drunk.
Yeah, that's the one guy.
Oh, look, I still have the filled sound
Oh,
effect on
see,
here.
it's a fail.
All right.
That's a fail.
So I have 2 picks for this week. I have picked, and I don't know where Johnny's ranking them, but I looked up my 2 picks on the CBS Sports Golf website. And CBS does not like the picks as much as I do, unfortunately. My first pick, and I'm talking to win, baby, Mr. Adam Scott.
Really?
Yep, I got Adam Scott,
Why?
and I got John Daly.
Dude, John Daly's not even freaking playing in at Royal.
Nobody said John Daly.
The RNA.
I meant Graham McDowell.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he's in it. I just don't know where the hell he's
I
at.
have Adam Scott and or Graham McDowell to tie for the win. So they're going to play a playoff, and they're going to accidentally hit each other's balls, golf balls.
Oh,
I needed to clarify.
Clarify. Make sure it's
Golf
not
balls.
Make sure it's not a Jimmy kick, because that would be uncomfortable on the golf
as
course.
Dustin Johnson's wife looks on from the 18th green in her bikini.
That's what would
in
make
a
them.
lounge
That's
chair
what would make them
sunk
hit
in.
each other balls.
They were so distracted that they'll both forfeit, and then your third place person will take the championship and raise the claret jug in the form of Tiger Woods.
Whatever. No.
That is my prediction for this weekend.
I'm not gonna wish.
No?
No. Well, it may be.
You don't think there's so what
can't-
would those
I
odds
can't
be that all of those
Find
things
a
occur?
damn name.
You're the betting guy. Would you put those odds at 25,000 to 1?
Closer to 25 million to 1, probably.
Okay, I would take that bet. Here's my dollar. If all of those things happen, you have to give me like $25 trillion.
Well, you might as well go ahead and 25 million to 1, and you give me $1. I'm going to give you 25 million.
Okay, I'm going to have to see your checkbook before I accept that bet, sir.
It's
I'm going to need to see your ledger balance.
you know what? It's as good as yours is.
Belch. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a name here.
We're doing a show.
I know, and I'm trying to find.
Why
some-
do you keep swiping
Here we-
right and
here we go,
left
here we go,
on
here we
your
go.
phone?
Ryan Palmer. Ryan Palmer currently is 250 to 1 to win. Okay?
Okay.
The odds that I have in front of me right now are 90 to 1 or $1 to win $900 for him to finish in the top 20.
All right.
So, I mean, it's a whole lot easier to make that, a whole lot easier to put money on him.
Right.
I mean, we could go in here and throw $25 on all 6 of these guys and see what happens.
Lose a bunch of money.
Well, no. If Ryan Palmer hits,
Then we break even.
at $25 to 900 to plus 900. A plus 900 is 100. It's 100 to win 900.
Math is hard.
So if I put $25 on him, that's a quarter. What's a quarter of 900? A quarter of 900 would be about 200. About $200.
$20.
Yeah, $225. That makes up for it. We make a little bit of money and we go on. That's all he's got to do. One guy's got to hit to make you know.
Out of 5.
6.
6.
Anyway, that's what we have.
Okay, we'll talk about that off the air.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure betting is illegal in America.
But we have to get to Vegas to make it happen.
Oh, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk.
Okay,
I mean,
we just can't do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a phone call to somebody in Vegas, have them run down to the book and place a bet for us.
What about
Or-
Mr. Webb Simpson?
I don't have any idea what his number is, and I'm not going back through that list.
100 to 1,
I can hardly see.
according to CBS.
Wes played well. Wes played well.
Phil. Phil needs a show hug.
Phil started this fasting shit lately.
Yeah, he's lost like 18 pounds.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying you should be more like Phil. But about to get my ass kicked. Phil comes in at 100 to 1. And Phil needs a show hug. We're going to give Phil a show hug Saturday when we do the show. Sergio Garcia, 80 to 1. Nobody gives a flip about Sergio Garcia. Why is he still a name?
Look up his wife.
I don't really care.
Seriously,
Is he married to a man?
Look up his wife.
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Live on the air.
Live on the air.
We are Google searching
Sergio Garcia's wife. Why did you run a blue line through your wife's
Sergio
face?
Garcia.
You don't have to cut her out of this.
Well, I don't know. I might. Depends on what she looks like here. Sergio Garcia's wife is a man named Marty Akins.
No, that's Angela
Oh.
Akins.
Oh, that must be her dad. My bad. I don't know. Is she cute? She's Miss America? How could Sergio Garcia marry Miss America? He's not even American.
Because he's a douchebag. They do that. So anyway,
she's not that cute.
that's
No,
what I
I'm
have.
out.
That's
Oh.
Mr. Gerber's picks. That's a little bit of history lesson.
Yeah, I'm out. She's not great.
You've had better.
Like earlier today.
Okay,
I've had better.
Oh, what? I'm not talking about
Damn,
our
Jimmy.
wives. Come
Oh.
on.
Then yes. Lots
Still,
better.
Still.
Oh God, yes.
Wow.
Dude,
Damn.
yeah, she's not that great. I'm very disappointed in your judgment right now.
Maybe we should have hung out a little bit more when we were in high school.
We should have, dude. I'd have hooked you up down on Forest Lane on Friday nights.
You started losing your hair too soon. I wouldn't have been able to fit in.
No, you'd have gotten all the chicks. I'd have had to take the seconds.
All your friends.
The seconds I hung out with
losing
were
their
better
hair
than the
and
first you
y'all
hung out
wearing
with, I
your
promise you.
Argyle sleeveless sweater vests and shit.
Dude, we wore all the Argyle.
Yeah.
Our Argyle socks with our Converse high tops.
Your group wore that. My
Our
group
shirts.
wore jeans and boots and looked like normal human beings.
Well, we hung out with the guys that wore jeans and boots. Yeah. And we stole all their women.
All right. Whatever.
Jason Day is 40 to 1. Matt Kuchar, that we talked about earlier, according to CBS, is 30 to 1. The greatest golfer in the history of the world after John Daly, Adam Scott, is 30 to 1.
Why do you like Adam Scott so much?
Because he has 2 first names.
Well, you think
I find that endearing.
I went to high school with a guy named Mason Scott. I mean,
Justin Thomas, 2 first names.
I don't feel sorry for him.
I hate Justin Thomas because I hate the name Justin. It's a stupid name. It should not be in existence.
Good boots.
15 years from now.
Brooks Koepka, that we didn't talk about, that we should have talked about because Johnny's not here, 10 to 1. CBS Sports has Rory McIlroy as the number 1 favorite at 8 to 1.
Of course.
It's his home course.
It's his home course.
He shot a 61 there in 2005 as a 16-year-old
At
before
the
he was
age
inducted into the
of
Irish
16.
Republican Army and went off to fight
Before he started doing Irish car bomb?
and then came back and did all the Irish car bombs and started playing golf. Our friend Justin Rose, 20 to 1. Tiger Woods, if anybody's ever heard him, is 18 to 1. And Xander Schauffele, Chauffelet
Yep.
is 20-1.
Yep.
So those are our picks. If you disagree, fight me. I dare you.
Well, I mean, you named half the fucking field.
I wasn't talking about you. I mean our listeners.
How can we miss? I mean, those were our picks.
Those were my picks to win. I was just throwing out odds for people.
If you don't agree, come fight me. Well, fuck, I just named off half the field. I mean, shit.
Oh, no, I wasn't picking winners. All I was doing was telling you people that are playing.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean.
I predict these people will tee off tomorrow. How's that?
Well, yeah, surely they will.
All right, well, then I win. $25. You owe me $25 for every one of those guys that tee off tomorrow. I'm going to have to go Google image search Dustin Johnson's wife more. So special announcement for the show this weekend. We are not doing a Sunday night show.
Nope, it's a Saturday night.
Is it Saturday night? I was going to ask you, like, what time are we doing all this?
Whatever time we decide, but it's going to be at a party down the street on Saturday night.
Is it going to be afternoon or in the evening?
Evening.
Okay, we are doing a show, as I tweeted out earlier in the week.
Don't let out a whole bunch.
Well,
Let's keep some of this secret. It'll be fun.
Secret from who? I want to tell people when we're going to be on.
Well, you tell them when we're going to be on.
Well, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by this drunk ass over here.
Make sure
Man, I got a fart.
I got on that.
Saturday night, we will be doing our weekend episode live from the neighborhood white trash party. It is our buddy White Trash Bash. There it
Exactly
is.
what I didn't want you to give away.
To who?
Anybody.
Well, they already know.
No,
He's the one that said it.
they do.
Who else knows?
The people on the guest list, but the people that watch us would not know when we were at a white trash party.
We weren't supposed to say that?
I don't know. I just thought it might be fun to show up in white trash garb.
Well, you got to tell me these things. Okay, so we're doing a Saturday night show. It is not a white trash bash. It is just a normal dress. Am I even dressed? We got to talk about that.
We're gonna have to put your beard in like little.
Dude, I'm already white trash.
We ain't got to change much.
That will be Saturday night. We will tweet hours and times when we get closer there.
I got a hairpiece.
I got one too. I got a
a
merkin.
A merkin.
I might have a merkin I might wear.
Curly merkin?
It is blow dryable.
A
I just attach it.
A blow dryable curly merkin.
Yeah, it's blonde too, to match my mullet wig. So that is the update for the show. Pay attention to social media this weekend. Probably Friday we'll come up with a time and let everybody know. But we hope you tune in there. We'll be doing some live streaming, not just during the podcast. It will be a short one. We'll
Tim,
live stream that, but we're also going to be live streaming.
Tim, you realize we're not recording, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, just want to make sure you were looking.
Trust me, I've been looking. We're also going to live stream some antics that are happening when we're not recording and when we're not on the air, and we'll post those videos to Facebook and all that good stuff for you guys to peruse and to make fun of us. We always like getting made fun of.
Absolutely.
It's how we grew up, and it's what we're used to. So we appreciate everybody for being a part of this one, the 148th British Open preview show. Thanks to Mr. John Gerber for his picks. Thank you for
get well, buddy.
Yes, get well, brother. Thank you to Mr. Lance Big Red Dorset for making sense of those picks and for letting everyone know how to read and how to write.
Don't ask me to do math.
So we're going to shut it down.
Math is hard.
We're not even an hour in, but
That's
hey,
fine.
we're going to shut it down, and we will see you guys Saturday night. We will see you on Twitter, on Facebook, on everything else. Hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to or follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on all of that good stuff, and we will see you Saturday night. Mr. Big Red, take us out of here.
Once again, folks, thank you so much for joining us. Go like and share and give us a review if you would. We'd always love to see what you have to say. My brothers in arms, we're always around. Look for people with the black ring for 22 kill. If you're fighting demons, don't fight them alone. If you need somebody to talk to, find me. I got your back. I'm in your corner. I love you. Stay with us. See you next time. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Drunk Sports Podcast, but you better join us for the next one too, because there'll be a lot more alcohol and more drunk sports talk with Lance and Tim. Until next time, here's to ya.
We're all drunk.
This is the funnest night ever.
Loud noises!
Surprise, I'm here.
We're all drunk.
Big Red. Give it to me, Lance. Give it to me, Lance. Push, give it to me, Lance.
Absolutely.